Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we're doing something a little different. So about around November time, I started to get into anime, and I decided to rank all the anime I've watched. So out of the anime I've watched 23 of them so far. So this should be an interesting one. I will obviously make a part 2 when I've watched even more anime. I've been watching them for like 5 months now. Because I started watching in November, and I'll watch 23 here, and I'm gonna rank them all. We have the tiers, of course. We have horrible, really bad, bad, mediocre, average, decent, good, great, amazing, and masterpiece. Now, none of them will be below decent tier as of now. None of them are below decent tier. There are 2 decent ones, and the rest are like good or above. But yeah, that's basically how it's gonna go. Anyways, I'm gonna be ranking some anime. So let's go. So the first one here, and by the way, I created this template as well, just to make sure. Anyways, let's get into this. So the first one here with ReZero. I love ReZero. It is a fantastic show, really. It's very brutal as well. It does not shy away from showing how brutal Subaru's deaths are. It is pretty violent in that regard, and he's died a lot as well. I'm gonna say the voice acting, specifically in the English dub, because I wish I knew English. I know, sorry, but not sorry. I've got to say it was incredible, especially in episode 15. Sorry. And of course, Subaru's breakdown, that was fucking incredible as well. Season 3 and 2 are also fantastic. I love the characters. The thing I didn't like though was how Rem got sidelined. I thought that was not great, especially since I loved Rem. I think everyone who's watched the show loves Rem, let's be honest. And also the fandom, they're a bunch of lappers. No, I'm not totally. I'm kidding, I've seen the show, trust me. I literally have. Yeah, I can't watch season 4, that releases like next week I think, which would be a fun watch. I'm really excited to see how Arc 6 goes, because I hear it's the best part in the series. That's what I hear anyways. ReZero goes amazing. Really, really good show. Yeah. I would watch it again if the death ones were brutal though. Fucking hell, you're not so away from that. Anyways, next up is My Hero Academia. I also love My Hero Academia. Such a good show. The fandom is weird, yeah. The fandom is a little odd. Just a tiny bit odd, nothing too crazy, I will say. But if we ignore the fandom, I gotta say, My Hero Academia is another amazing show. I think it's fantastic. I love the characters. The world building is a bit lacking sometimes, but I do like it. I really like, All Might's relationship with Deku. I think it's pretty great. Also, season 8 is fucking fantastic. Seriously, the way it was handled was great. Love the ending. I know people didn't like the end of the manga, but people really liked the end of the show, which is great. They changed a few things, it just went so great, apparently. Yeah, I really do love it, and the voice acting is also great, especially in season 8. Bakugo's English dub screen was incredible. It was genuinely really good. Like, I think I replayed that scene at least 10 times, show how incredible that was. Yeah, Clifford Chapin's a great actor, so there's that. And also, Bakugo's development was a little slow, I know that. It was a little slow, but I do like how he stopped being a bit of a bully. I thought it was great. Anyways, another amazing show. I think it's a little better than ReZero in my opinion. Just my opinion though. That's what I'm gonna say. Next up, Assassination Classroom. I fucking love this show too. I think it's great. I really do like it. If you know there are a few fan servicey moments, I do love it. It's a very wholesome anime. Koro Sensei is really cool. He's a really wholesome guy, and genuinely, I think this show is the only time I ever cried while watching something. I actually cried when he died. Yeah, sorry, I probably should put a spoiler warning. But yeah, I genuinely cried when he died. I don't know. It's just the way. I guess it's just he's such a cool guy that when he died, it was really sad, and the way they just fucking patterned it out made it even worse in a sad way. But yeah, there's that. I'm gonna put it just behind ReZero, but definitely a really good watch. If you haven't seen it, please do. It's also really underrated as well. I know the manga was pretty popular as well. Next up is Attack on Titan. Oof, I love Attack on Titan. I might put it in masterpiece. God, this show is just so good. Although it's not my favorite anime I've watched, it is definitely a masterpiece. The thing about Attack on Titan is that you don't just watch it, you feel it. I really do love it, and I'm not sure if I get spoilers here, but I probably will eventually. I don't know. The way it was handled was great. I loved it from start to finish. There were also people who didn't like the ending, which made no sense because I thought it was a perfect way to wrap up the series. Yeah, and spoiler alert, yeah, Eren Yeager does die. Yeah, he gets killed. But, then again, it kind of had to happen because, I mean, 80% of the world just fucking died, leaving only 20% to remain. So there's that. I've got to say, if you haven't watched it, you should. It's a once in a lifetime show, really. I probably wouldn't rewatch it as it's a bit dark, and I don't really rewatch really dark shows, but I might rewatch it eventually. But it is a masterpiece, really good. I'm so glad it was one of the first anime I watched that got me into anime. It was great. Loved it from start to finish. Next up we have Vinland Saga, another masterpiece. People were basically, actually I wouldn't say it's a masterpiece, but it's near a masterpiece. People were for some reason saying that Vinland Saga, basically, apparently people think Vinland Saga Season 2 wasn't very good, which I didn't think made much sense at all, because Season 1, there was a lot of action. You all know that. Season 2 delved more into Thorfinn's character, and basically wanted to stay away from violence. I really like the way he handles character. I loved Vinland Saga Season 1, but Season 2 made me fall in love with the show. I think most people have said that. It's one of those shows that I feel like you should experience it once, but you should also experience it again if you have time. It's great. I also liked his relationship with Askeladd in Season 1. I thought that was great too. And I also really liked Thorkel. Thorkel's cool. Canute is also kind of cool, but he did become a bit boring in Season 2 in my opinion. Sorry, he did. I mean, come on. But yeah, I'm gonna put it in amazing, just above My Hero Academia. There we go. Next up we have Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. This one right here is my favourite anime that I've watched out of 23. I love Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. It is genuinely incredible. The characters are amazing. The world building is fucking astonishing. I love the relationship between two brothers. That's what they call it, Brotherhood. You see where it's coming from now, don't you? And it is very shonen-like, but it has none of those really cringy shonen tropes, I'd say. I mean, I don't really mind the shonen tropes, obviously, but a lot of people don't, and I know that. I personally really love it, and it's my favourite anime for a reason. The openings were hit or miss, though. I think 2 out of the 5 of them were good, in my opinion. Again, and a period were amazing. The others were okay. But yeah, the openings shouldn't really bring down the experience for me, personally, because I think this show is still really good. It's 1 season, 64 episodes. Do give it a watch, it's great. Anyways, I'm putting it above, hang on, let me just put it above Attack on Titan here, there we go. Okay, next up is Oshinoko. So this is an anime I'm currently watching. I've currently watched the first 10 episodes, and out of what I can say, I give the show a grade. I think it's a great show. I don't think it's amazing or anything, but I do think it's really, really good. I do like its take. It can get a bit dark from what I've seen, but it does have splices of comedy in there as well, just to even the score, I guess. Yeah, I do like Aqua. I think Aqua's pretty cool, but it is a little bit of a strange one because basically Aqua gets reincarnated as a child. Yeah, as Ai's child, so it can get a little strange. But other than that, I do think it's a great show. Yeah. I'm not sure if I can say too much about it though, because I'm currently watching it, but next up is Overlord. I think, yeah, it's Overlord. So Overlord's an interesting one, because I'm not a big fan of it, personally. I think it was decent, but it was a bit boring. Yeah, sorry. The openings are fantastic though. All 4 of them are great. The show itself it can get a bit boring, especially near the end of the show's runtime. There's still no season 5. Yeah, where's that at? Because I know season 5 is supposed to be the last one. I know that. I mean, I like Ainz. I think Albedo's a bit obsessive, personally. Who else was there? There was... God, who's that, scientist guy? I forgot his name. Demiurge, that's the guy. I think he's cool, too. Also, twins. I think the twins are pretty cool. I think they're twins, right? They're siblings, but I think they're twins. I think it's a decent watch, but it's nothing I really watch, personally. It's a pretty standard isekai, and that's basically it. Next up is Doraemon. So this one is an anime. This one's a pretty interesting one because I remember watching the show a long time when I was a kid. But back before I was even into anime, it was Doraemon and Pokemon. Those were the two Pokemon was coming up. I think Doraemon's a decent kids show. It's a decent kids show, to be honest. It's nothing crazy, but it is a pretty decent watch. It's, you know, slice of life comedy about this little thing. I don't know where he's like an alien cat. I don't even know, but yeah, I think it's a decent watch. But you probably wouldn't, you know, think it's amazing because it is a kids show. I don't think it's amazing because, you know, I'm not a kid. So obviously I'm gonna have like a different viewpoint on it. But anyways, next up is an interesting one. So with Naruto. So Naruto is a show that is an interesting one because I'm including Shippuden in this as well, which is why I didn't include it here. I'm currently watching Shippuden at the moment. I'll watch the first 20 episodes. Currently watching Oshinoku and then go back to Shippuden. I'm going back and forth because it's a very, very long show. It's like 500 episodes. So, yeah. However, I can't say quite a lot about Naruto as I've watched the OG series. Currently watching Shippuden. I love it. It's a great show. It is amazing, actually. I think, personally, I think it's great. There are a few moments that I just think, ugh. Like, for example, Sakura always attacking Naruto because he's a bit annoying. I think that sucks. But, you know, when the action is there, you know, Sakura gets sidelined and she doesn't do that, which is great. It's usually during the filler moments, you know what I mean? But I do like the show. I like Sasuke is cool as well. Yeah, I mean, I think everyone knows that Sasuke turns into a bit of a villain. Yeah, I'm kind of, yeah, as the point I'm watching it, I know Sasuke's still in as a villain. I know that. Yeah, I am pretty intrigued to know what happens next. And Naruto's a very good one. I like the characters. Who are the characters? There's Gaara. I like Gaara. Tamari's cool. Kankuro's cool. I like Shikamaru. Shoji is also dope. He's a bit of an eater though. I feel like that's his only personality. And I didn't really like Shoji before the Sasuke retrieval arc. But I've got to say, he was redeemed because I actually really liked him in the retrieval arc. We get to see more of him in Shippuden. Also Kakashi as well. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, overall I think I put it just above ReZero. Would I put it above ReZero? I'd probably put it just above ReZero, but below My Hero. Anyways, next up is Pokemon. A great show, I must say. I really like Pokemon. I do. Pokemon is, I think, the first anime I technically watched. I watched it back when Black and White was airing. And I did like it. I really loved it. And, you know, there are some times where Pokemon can get a bit fillery. And there are some Pokemon anime series that people don't like. I know people don't like Black and White. I personally really liked it. X and Y was fucking fantastic. That everyone likes X and Y. XYZ as well. So yeah, everyone loved them. I'm not too keen on the new generation of Pokemon Horizons. It's just I feel like the story probably should have ended with Ash, since, you know, he was the main character, and I feel like it makes more sense to end with the journey of the main character. But I don't hate it or anything. I've seen a bit of Horizon. It's good, but I don't know. Something with the original Pokemon series is incredible. I think it's great. I put it above Oceanico as well. I also like Ash's relationship with his Pokemon and Pikachu, and his companions are cool. Some of them were a bit hit or miss, but I thought it was really cool. Next up is Fire Force. Yeah, I like Fire Force. I think it's good. It's currently airing its final episode, I think, on Friday. I'm definitely going to be there. The final episode is airing. I'm actually intrigued to know what happens in the final episode, since I never read the manga, so I don't know what happens. But I'm pretty excited. Spoiler alert, by the way. Shinra Banchoman. He's cool. I think he's awesome. Yeah, I like Shinra. Arthur's cool too. I also like Vulcan. Vulcan's pretty nice. Tamaki is I like. Wait, there's Tamaki and Maki, right? I think. Well, yeah, Maki, and there's also Iris. There's also Obi and Hinoa. I think they're both pretty cool as well. Oh, I think Fire Force is a good show. I think it's pretty good. I like the post-apocalyptic world where, you know, people randomly turn into infernals. Yeah, it's pretty. It's a bit dark when you come to think about it, but it's a great watch. If you ignore all the fan service, you'll definitely like it. Just pretend the fan service isn't there. That's all I do, and I like it. So there's that. Next up is Chainsaw Man. So Chainsaw Man, I haven't actually seen the Rising Arc movie yet, so I don't know if my opinion will change after seeing it. But I do think it's quite a good series, but there isn't enough content. It's like only 12 episodes in a movie that I haven't seen yet. I've seen 12 episodes of the first season. It's really good. I like it. I like Denji. He's a bit horny though. I don't like Makima. I don't. Or Himeno. I think those two suck. Not just people, but characters as well. I like Power though. Who doesn't like Power? Let's be honest. I love Power. She's great. Aki's also nice as well. You've got to say the story's great. Also, the Chainsaw Man manga ended. People didn't like that. Considering that, I really hope they just change things around with the anime ending, because people not happy with that ending apparently. Again, I don't really read too much manga, so I'm not sure the other problem. But this is anime, and in terms of anime, I'll put it just above Fire Force in good tier. After watching the movie, I might move off to great tier. Sorry, but yeah, overall I think it's a pretty good watch. Do watch it if you have the time. Anyways, next up is Demon Slayer. This is the anime that got me into the medium, and I really like it. It is a great show. Yeah, I think Tanjiro's relationship with his sister is great. Zenitsu is a bit annoying. Inosuke is incredible. I like all the Demon Slayers. The story's a bit simple. Yeah, it is simple, but it's fun watch. I think it's a fun watch. It is great. I also really like the voice acting, specifically when Tanjiro is like breaking down and talking about and yelling at Akaza. I wish that's seen in English dub, like I would do with all anime. Sorry, I have to repeat that to piss people off. But anyways, yeah, Zack Aguilar is a great voice actor, and that voice performance of Tanjiro was great. People didn't like him at first, for some reason. I thought he was always good, to be honest. He definitely did improve, though, over time, I will say. Some of his screams were just top tier. Anyways, I'll put it above Pokemon Great Tier. I think it's a great show. Yeah, it's a pretty simple story, but you can enjoy it pretty easily. Okay, next up is Dandadan. Okay, this one's a good one. I like Dandadan, but again, same problem with Chainsaw Man. There isn't enough content. There just isn't, which is sad because I really like Dandadan. I really like it. I want to see more of it, but I probably won't get any more until next year, from what I heard anyways. Which sucks too, because the show was going in such a good direction, and then just ended. It's 24 episodes and that's it. 2 seasons of 12 episodes. I wanted to see more because I was pretty intrigued. But there's that. And I was putting good. If there's more, I will probably update it and make it, and heighten it up a bit. But other than that, I'm gonna keep it, in good tier. Next up is Dr. Stone. Now, Dr. Stone is airing its final part tomorrow. It begins tomorrow, which I'm really excited for. Actually, technically tomorrow, as the time recording this. I'm gonna say I love Dr. Stone. I think it's great. It is a really good show. I actually did binge watch it at one point because I was really intrigued where the story was going. I thought the relationship between the Kingdom of Science was fantastic. It's also a show we can learn a lot that you didn't know. For example, I now know how to make glass. I know. I forgot how to make glass, but I knew at the time. I think it involves sand, from what I heard anyways. Yeah, and apparently all the information that Senku gives is actually legit from real science. That's what I hear anyways. I like it, and if you're into science, you'll probably really enjoy it. I mean it as well. It is a fun watch. I'll put it above Demon Slayer. I think it's a great show. Really good. Just not a fan of some moments there were some moments that were a bit but other than that, really good. Next up is Free Run. Now, Free Run is great. I didn't love it as much as other people did, though. I mean, it's obviously going to be in great tier, but it is a show that I want to watch a little more of. I kind of stopped after I caught up with the show. I probably should continue it, but I've been busy with studying and stuff. But I gotta say, I do really like it. I think it's great. A story about a 1,000-year-old witch learning human mortality. I think that's pretty cool. I also really like Fern and Stark. I think they're pretty cool characters. Well, it is a great story, and sometimes I feel like it can get a little overhyped. It is a tiny bit overhyped, but I do really like it. I'll put it above Demon Slayer, below Dr. Stone. That's where I'm going to put it. Next up is Jujutsu Kaisen. This one is a fantastic show. Season 3 just finished airing. I haven't really seen the last 2 episodes yet because it's not in dub. But anyways, I really love the Jujutsu Kaisen. It is a fun show. Yeah, sure, there's a lot of action moments and you can just turn your brain off, but personally I like that. And there's obviously a story as well, not just action, but it's a shonen and it's unapologetically shonen. Let's be honest, it doesn't really try to be anything else but shonen, and I love that about it. I will put it. I want to say above Naruto. Yeah, above Naruto. But I'm gonna put below My Hero. Yeah, sorry, I just love that show that much. But yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen is great. I love Gojo. He has and I want him to step on me. Anyways, I'm kidding. But let's be honest, we all want him to step on us. Let's be honest. He's just that guy. You know what I mean? Anyways, that's that. Next up is Blue Box. Sorry. Now, believe it or not, I was never really into romance. I think the romance genre is a bit ass. But Blue Box is such a great show. It is amazing. And genuinely speaking, I was pretty hooked. Like, there was a bit of a love triangle going on. I'm not a fan of love triangles, but it's not very apparent. And also, love Hina. Shinatsu's great. Taiki's good. Kyo is there, but he works. Who are the other ones? Is Haryu. I think Haryu's cool. I don't like Karen, though. I don't like Karen. Sorry. She's a bitch. But I do really like the show. I think it's fantastic, and I cannot wait for that season 2. Hopefully it comes out sooner or later though, because I kind of need to see what happens, because it is great. Anyways, Blue Box, I'm gonna put it. Ooh, that's a good question. I'll put it above Jujutsu Kaisen for now. Yeah. Next up is Violet Evergarden. This show is great. The animation is beautiful. Genuinely, I don't think I've seen more beautiful animation in a show, like, ever. This show had gorgeous visuals. Now, obviously, here's the thing though. Although it was gorgeous, it wasn't as good as everyone said it was. Okay, it's great. It's a great show, like an 8 out of 10 show. But that's basically what it is. Just an 8 out of 10 show about this, like, girl who came from the war, trying to understand what love is. It was reuniting with love with Gilbert. Again, it's great. I really love it. And I'm going to put it in great tier. Probably a bit above Pokemon, maybe. Yeah. Oh, actually. No, I'll just put it there then. But the animation is just gorgeous. Kyoto Animation always delivers when it comes to their projects. I love their animations. I gotta say, Violet Evergarden is a bit short, but that's why I think it works as well. It's only 13 episodes in a movie. You can probably watch all that in like probably 2 days, if I'm honest. Maybe 1 day for like a binge watcher. Okay, next up is Apothecary Diaries. Everyone loves Apothecary Diaries from what I've seen. I watched it and I thought it was good. That's about it though. Good. I mean, it was nothing crazy. At points it got a little boring personally, but I really did like Mao Mao's relationship with Jinchi. I thought that was good. Jinchi is like, he's another daddy, but let's be honest, he's voiced by Kaiji Tang, so it makes sense. It's Gojo's voice actor. What did you expect? Yeah. But I'm gonna put it in good tier, probably just below Dandadan. But I like it. But maybe season 3 will change my mind, and maybe it'll be a lot better in like season 3, because there's only 2 seasons right now. I think it's good. But I do want to be better a little bit. Next up is Gachiakta. I think that's how you pronounce it. Love Gachiakta. I finished watching it like I think before I left for Hungary, because I just came back from Hungary as I'm recording this. I finished it just before I left. I've got to say, I loved it. It was great. Unfortunately, they left us on a cliffhanger though. Basically, the cliffhanger, if you want to know, spoiler alert. Basically, Rudo finds his full name because turns out they find out someone's name. I think that ending's a bit of a blur. That season 1 ending was a bit of a blur, but I know they said someone's name with Rudo's same last name, Sherbrek. And then he says, wait, but my name is Rudo Sherbrek. And then it just cuts. Thank you for that. I wanted to know what was going on. I really did. I really liked it. Yeah, I'm going to put it... I don't know if people hate this, but above Freerun. I really like Gachiakta. I think it's great. And I also want Rudo to get his revenge on the scumbags who put him down there. Anyways, next up is a show that everyone loves as well. Cyberpunk Edgerunners. I'm gonna be honest though, it's good, but that's about it. Yeah, I'm sorry, I wasn't too invested in it as other people were. I really wasn't. It only has 10 episodes and I think that's the problem. It's too short. I mean, obviously there will be a season 2, but it's just a really short show, and I wanted more. And for some odd reason, spoiler alert again, they have the main character die. But for some reason, I get they'll have like different characters, but that just wouldn't work. Personally, since like why would you change cast after the show? Wait, will the cast be changed? I mean that's what I heard anyways. But yeah, I mean David died for some reason, which I never really got. But yeah, it's a good show, but I wouldn't say it's like an incredible show or anything. Maybe if season 2 comes out, I'll push it up to great, but I don't know, I'll be pushing it a bit. Anyways, that is my tier list of the anime I've watched, all the current anime I've watched, all 23 of them. Yeah, as you can probably tell, I really like anime right now. I really do. I think anime is fantastic, right? And I can't wait to watch more. Yeah, anyways, overall, I'll definitely update it when I, watch more anime. But that is it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, smash that button, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye. See ya.